It is National Cybersecurity Month, and of course there's so many things that you can do to browse the web more safely and also to make your online profiles more secure. And here to help us sort it all out is Saylor Fraze, the CEO of New Spire, based in Commerce. We appreciate you coming by. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
First of all, let's talk about what is New Spire.
Sure. So New Spire is a managed services company. We provide managed security services for large enterprises across the globe. We essentially manage and monitor those key data assets and core infrastructure for large organizations, looking for hacking activity and then providing response to that, right?
Absolutely. And of course, one of the hacking stories we've had in the news lately, Facebook.
Right.
So the average person at home, how can they protect themselves?
Sure. So there's a few different things that you can, really be mindful of. Constantly patching and updating those software platforms that you're using, your operating system, your antivirus, of course. Being mindful of what networks you're connecting to. Is it your home network? That's great. But if you're moving and traveling, you make sure you know where you're connecting. I think the most important one, though, is really awareness. Awareness and education. It is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, so that's the whole point, is to really give users that capability. And the simple things is looking at one of the key ways that people are penetrated is that they receive a message that they don't really know who it's from. And so looking at that URL and the email address that you've gotten, making sure that it is exactly what you expect, and then knowing where you're going before you do it.
Sure. I was at an event over the weekend and one of my friends received several messages right in a row saying, we've been friending you or something like that. And she's like, oh my goodness, my relatives have been hacked. I need to let them know. But is there anything you can do after it's happened?
Well, after it's happened, you want to stop the access, right? So I think the key thing is Facebook did push out a patch to log users out and log them in again to hopefully stop the breach. But end users, it's good activity to change that password all the time. And even if you aren't sure if you have been accessed, is constantly rotating that password, logging in and out of those different platforms, and not using the same password against different platforms.
That is so helpful. Again, here are some of New Spire's recommendations to create those strong passwords and change them often, as you just mentioned, Saylor, and avoid those public Wi-Fi areas when possible. You forget about that one. Use the two-factor authentication. That is also a very important. Keeping your software up to date, as you mentioned, education and awareness, because we're in that age where the technology is changing so much. You do have to always stay up on it.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. If people want more information, where can they go?
You can go to newspire.com. There's plenty of information there, and the Cybersecurity Awareness Month website too.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Saylor Fraze. We appreciate it. From New Spire, a lot